Welcome back to my vlog. This episode I'm going to show some videotapes of birds that my wife and I raised or used to raise years ago. We didn't do it for profit. It was strictly a matter of a labor of love because we enjoyed the birds so much. So, hope you do too. So, here we go. Okay, in this video here, just showing some pigeons, some of the pigeons that we used to have. Homing pigeons, the fancy, and the tumblers. And you might see one or two doves thrown in here. Yeah, there's some doves there. And these are the inside coop, where I kept them most of the time. And eventually you'll see most of them. You can see most of the pigeons I had. My wife and I had. And there's a golden pheasant we had, and the female. That was a beautiful bird. This video doesn't do it justice. In person, that was a beautiful bird. Absolutely, very colorful. Yeah, it's the only one I had. Used to sell the eggs from the hen, and he used to sell us hatching eggs. And one guy used to pay me $1 a piece for them, for hatching eggs. I didn't want to hatch them myself. I just wanted to pheasant. I kept it until old age and eventually died. I don't remember all the details on it, but that's the golden pheasant we had. And I think we're going to flip eventually to some more pigeons at some point. My wife was doing that. There's the pigeons there. Okay, that's one of the fancy ones with the collar feathers up around its neck, behind the head. Kind of frames the head in. And of course, there's a female pheasant there with them. Kept them all in the same pen. Wife is scanning down. You're going to see a pigeon nesting. I bet you haven't seen a pigeon nest very often. There she is. I believe she's sitting on eggs. Yeah. I don't remember. So long ago now. So back to the pheasants again. Yeah, you hear the rooster in the background. We kept the rooster out of this particular house because he was a nuisance. Out in the yard he's fine, but you don't want to enclose him. Not with these birds anyhow. And yeah. And also you probably hear some dogs in the background. Coming up you're going to see at some point a mother hen with babies. Because we did most of our hatching. We used a broody hen, not an incubator. I think my wife once incubated some hens, but most of the time we used the broody hen. And there she is. Yeah, there's the mother hen there, with the babies around her. They're so cute and precious when they climb underneath her, and once in a while you see them stick their heads out. That's when they're tiny. I think further along in the clip, we're going to see some the same birds, but with maybe another few days older. And I took the box away because the mother hen can get out of the box, no problem. But I kept the box like that just to keep the chicks so they couldn't get out. But now they're a little bit older, so I took the box away and use that old ice cube tray for water. That way they wouldn't drown. And the dish beside the ice cube tray is what we fed them. It's mash. We had layer mash because they were too young to eat the pellets at that point in their life. Because I always prefer feeding the birds the layer pellets and I mixed it with oyster shells so they get extra calcium that way. But yeah, they're all, because at this point I separated them in a different house from the pigeons and the pheasants. So they're on their own at this point in a different house. And somewhere along the line, maybe in a future video, I don't find the video I have of the hen where she sat on some pheasant eggs and she had some pheasant eggs for me. It's kind of cute because the pheasants are fast moving and she wasn't. But she's a good mother. Yeah, a very good broody hen. We called her mother hen. Yeah. So that's it there anyhow. Years ago. It's all labor of love. We didn't make any money, these birds, but we enjoyed them. Somewhere coming up, I should have some wild ducks that came to our house on a regular basis. Every year, well, so somewhere along the line, I don't know when to try and jump the film, but yeah, that's close-ups of the chicks. Yeah. Usually when you had chicks, there's 50-50 between roosters and hens, and I don't remember what that group was. Oh, okay, forgot about that, the doves. Yeah, they're in a separate house. All the white doves and fawn doves I've had. Yeah, the diamond doves out of this group, I kept the diamond doves separate because diamond doves are a lot smaller than these doves. So I kept them separate because of the size. But that's a ringneck. Yeah, of course, it was kind of dark because apparently the lighting wasn't that good at that. Oh, there's the mallard ducks. Every spring, these ducks would show up for 2 or 3 weeks. So my wife put out food and water for them. Put out layer pellets. That's in the big dish you can probably see there. And the smaller dish had water in it. But they would come in the morning, every morning for a couple of weeks in early spring. And then they would just see, now you can see the dishes better there. The big dish had the pellets, smaller dish had the water. Yeah. And one at a time would eat. They both wouldn't eat at the same time. There's the female eating there, while the male watched, kept guard, I guess. Yeah, they would come allowed to be around there every morning for about 2 or 3 weeks. You know, they used to come back in the afternoon for a short time, but in the morning you can count on them like clockwork. Yeah. Yeah, and apparently they were a couple around for 2 or 3 weeks. Then they disappeared, so I figured what happened at that point. They probably went back to some place to build the nest. They have their ducklings. So, and after that, I didn't see them until next year. Yeah, once they left, they were gone, and we didn't see them until the following year. But they came back, oh, I don't know, probably, I guess they kept coming back about 4 or 5 years, I think. They kept doing that, so. Yeah. Anyhow, that's you see part of the hen yard there, and part of some of the old buildings we had on the property. But and she got a pretty good close up there. Yeah, they don't mate it. I think ducks mate for life, and yeah. See, the one eats and drinks while the other one guards, and now the male might decide to eat a little bit. Yeah, he pecked at her a little bit, but she's the boss. When she walks away, if she decides it's time to go, starts leaving, he's going to eventually follow her, because she's the boss. Whatever she does, he follows. Yeah. So, yeah, there he goes. Okay, that's where he's saying, okay, honey, if you want to leave, we'll leave. And they walk away, and eventually they get to some point in the yard. I don't know if this videotape will go far enough or not, but they just get to the point down there and they just, okay, let's go. Then they fly away. Yeah, not the greatest, they don't have the greatest takeoff, and they don't have the smoothest landing. For some reason, ducks don't, for some reason or other. Probably because of size. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to see them take off or not, but see them down the end of the yard. Usually at that point they take off. So, yeah. Well, that was it. Hope you enjoyed it. So, guess that's all for now. Until next time. Of course, I'm not very consistent how often I put these vlogs up. But anyhow, hope you enjoy them. Until next time, bye.